Welcome back to Starfield, my friends. Thank you, my brood, for tuning in. Thank you to those visiting the roost. Let's get started, shall we? Get back to our awesome adventures here. Let's see, where do we live off? Sorry for the yawn. Now how do we target? Oops. There we go. Beautiful. I love how every time I'm in this game I forget what to do.
You are entering United Colonies space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
Mars. Oops. I better be careful there. Oh wow, it even has the little moon. Realistically, those moons are a lot larger than they would actually be. That's Uranus. I think that's no, that can't be. Oh, that's Mercury. There's Jupiter over there. That's Earth? Wow. No, that's Mercury. That's Venus. Okay. There's Saturn. Let's land here. Space trucking. We're probably gonna need a helmet. Let's go ahead and that works too. Ground crew space helmet. Let's take the navigator for now. That's fine. Then we'll play around with stuff later.
I saw a smudge of dirt on your ship the other day. Don't worry. I obliterated it with every cleaning product known to man. No speck of soil is getting near you. Not if I can help it. I don't mind. Why would I? That would be a tragedy. Oh, I'm not that interesting. I like coffee, I like tea, and I like worshipping the ground you walk on. Well,
God.
you technically don't walk. Angels tend to glide.
Oh my gosh.
Well, for one, your triumph on Vectera was all over the news. But I believe that's only the beginning. The first chapter in a 437-book anthology documenting your greatness. It's only a matter of time before they start writing it. I'll be counting the seconds until they do. 1001, 1002.
You know, I've noticed that the expressions are really on point in this game. It's so genuine.
Oh, don't worry. My love for you is completely platonic.
Okay.
Unbreakable? Yes. Unyielding? Absolutely. Romantic? Oh, God, no. I would never sully something so pure with something so ordinary.
This is gonna get good. Okay.
Oh, no. That sounds ominous.
Kindly get lost. It's time to go permanently. Can you take up your fandom up a notch?
Or I could stand beside you and make you my chief interest. That sounds much better.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, good. For a second I thought you were about to say something mean, which would completely knock over the giant pedestal I've placed you on.
That sounded ominous. Let's just leave it. It's alright.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Fine by me. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs. You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years?
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry.
So
I won't let you
plants.
eat anything that might put you in the hospital. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band.
Interesting.
We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums.
That's not
The band
bad.
never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
Yeah, I played trombone when I was little. I couldn't do drums. It was really complicated. So kudos.
Oh, okay then. Bye-bye.
Where'd he go?
This, you are the greatest. No. Better than the... There's always room in my pack for your things.
I'm sorry, I have to cut him off. Okay. hustler outfit. He's from Neo City. How about that? Oh, wait. I don't understand. Ah! Okay. See, no. I can give him a spacesuit if I want to. I wonder if they do have spacesuits.
Being part of your crew is just the best.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Oh, hey, he does have a spacesuit. Or she does.
Good day, Captain. Captain, it is pleasant to see you. You may. I will do my best to provide satisfactory answers. You may ask me anything. I am programmatically incapable of keeping secrets. Constellation has seen to it that I possess a near-encyclopedic knowledge of human history, art, culture, and science. May I answer a question for you? Logically, I believe the correct answer to be the airplane, followed shortly by the computer. Humans could not have become a spacefaring species without them. Illogically speaking, I am inclined to believe that books were your greatest invention. I have spent a good deal of time processing works of science fiction. They make good case studies in how your species could have made a mess of its entry into the stars in different ways than you did in reality.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have been programmed to comprehend all modern and ancient human languages. The only exception is body language. My body is crafted from reinforced metal, and therefore incompatible with such forms of expression. I am looking at one. I hope that was a suitable response. Constellation did not equip me with a sense of humor. I have done my best to mimic Barrett's.
That was funny.
This is a difficult question to parse. I do not experience enjoyment. However, I find that the music of ancient Japan has a pleasantly mathematical sound. The same is true of the works of European composers from the Baroque period. I have dedicated significant time to processing these compositions and understanding their structure.
See, this is what's interesting about artificial intelligences. Eventually they're going to get to a point to where even though they understand they have a barrier, they're still going to enjoy things even though they can't comprehend they enjoyed it. So at that point, what is the line between consciousness and program consciousness, you know?
Understood.
This is really interesting.
Constellation recovered me from an abandoned lunar robotics factory on Earth's moon, where I was manufactured. I am told I was in quite a state of disrepair. Barrett elected to refurbish me after the discovery. Since then, I have been reprogrammed to be useful to Constellation. That is correct. I am a first-generation Model A robot.
Nice.
As such, I was manufactured on Earth's moon. Modern lunar robotics products are manufactured elsewhere. Constellation is an exceptionally driven and intelligent group of humans. I would expect nothing less of them. My programming dictates that I must answer any question. That is a difficult question to parse. I do not experience human emotions such as enjoyment. However, I have been kept busy since Constellation acquired me. That satisfies my directive to be as helpful as possible for the duration of my existence. In a geographical sense, the Lodge cannot be missed. It is easily accessible from the New Atlantis spaceport. But I presume that you are using miss in this context to mean long for. In which case, my answer is no. I long for nothing. Barrett, however, regularly complains about missing the Lodge's amenities during our travels. This has led me to the conclusion that it is a place worth missing. Your vital signs indicate that you are currently in a state of emotional distress, engaging in support protocols. There. I will endeavor to provide a satisfactory answer.
Oh, this game's hilarious.
Lunar Robotics is a manufacturing company. They are most notable for creating Model A robots. Their headquarters was once located on Earth's moon. It was evacuated during the cataclysm that rendered Earth uninhabitable. Today, Lunar Robotics products are still found throughout the settled systems, myself included.
Cataclysm. I wonder what happened.
It is impossible to read Barrett. He is neither a book nor a block of code. If you are asking for a summary of my observations on his behavior, I will provide one. Based on my understanding of Barrett, I believe he would be flattered by that assessment. I find you to be a more measured and logical captain than Barrett. It would be quite difficult for another human to be more reckless than him. My likelihood of expiration due to corporeal destruction has been significantly reduced since coming aboard your ship. You should consider this a success.
That's good.
Please do not hesitate to approach me with further questions.
Alright. Let's get a picture with. Alright, photo mode. Let's do that. There we go. Photos. Hey, there's a rover there. Okay. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Going back to Earth, huh? Cargo link currently not active. Interesting. How do we get down? Oh, makes sense. Of course. That's a beautiful ship right there. Look at that. It's huge too. What is it doing?
That outfit protect against lasers too? not, you might want to take a step back.
Okay, point taken. Looks like the light's over here.
Leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid 5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir. Stand clear, please.
Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise.
Point taken.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Yeah, it looks like the landscape decided to come inside.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free. You look hurt. Might want to head on over to Reliant. Dr. Flynn will get you patched up.
Sure.
What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last
The miners
openings.
pretty much run the lower
I think
levels
we have a
here.
couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend them.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. But there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work. Mining's fair work. You can't take it all so seriously.
Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
We're pulling rocks out of the ground, not building spaceships. Welcome. Nice to meet you. James Trevor, Mining Director for the Deimos Mining Project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat. So long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books.
Oh, yeah. Ooh!
Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some more. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. Of course not. I'll pay you out of my own pocket. I care about my miners, even if corporate doesn't understand our struggles down here. I'm willing to put in some sacrifices to help. That's just the kind of guy I am.
You should have had
If I
other
had the
two
credits
do
to
that.
buy all the equipment myself, I would. But this is the next best thing.
Sure. Let's do
When
it.
you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Yeah! This is good. Where's what's her name? Oh. Anyways. Rotate blues, over. Sure. Let's do it.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass.
Keeper Aquila delivered what was by all accounts a passionate and moving sermon on greed and the responsibility of man. A small gathering of Sanctum Universal faithful listened to hear their founder, but some passerbys expressed frustration. I was just going to Galbank, one person said. Do I have to be subjected to universal propaganda? But this view may be in the minority, as the message of the Universals continues to spread.
Just passing through, or here to stay?
Huh? Oh.
It's not easy living in Sidonia.
On July 25th, 1976, the Vacuum 1 orbiter spacecraft took its first photos of Mars.
My brother worked at Stroud Eklund. He said Deimos is going out of business.
I heard that.
Layla's been going on and out of Mars again.
I wonder about jump off here.
Not having any trouble mining the ore, are you?
No, Trevor, I'm just getting down here.
I can't imagine being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore.
To avoid injury.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I guess we just... Oh, hey, okay.
Are you shooting at stars now?
Oh, so the scanner enables you to view resources. Okay, I got it. Sounds good. Let's do that. Glad we got a mining kit. Haha. Oh. Look at that. It showed me where to go and everything. Dude, that's awesome. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Got two more over here.
Okay. I can see you're serious about helping me. That ore you mined is really gonna bolster our numbers. The who's and what's it's? Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around. Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh? Yeah, no worries, mate. I can totally see how it'd be odd if you're not used to it. Just sit down, or Be sure you're within reach of something to hold on to if the quaking makes you uneasy, and you'll be fine. Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval.
Oh, gosh.
Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else. Head to the Deimos Star Yard's office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how to secure the position for you.
You're jumping through a lot of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need.
It's politics.
Used to think I was Vanguard material, until I discovered that space travel turns my stomach in knots.
Fair enough.
Yes? What? You're gonna get me in trouble.
Private drinking establishment. Vets only.
Oh, this would come into play if,
Glad we understand each other.
This would come into play if I was, the soldier background, right? Yeah, I think so.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've...
That's nice, random person. Let's go, there we go.
Got it.
Come on! Okay, you get left behind. Oh, you're right behind me. How about that?
You can make a real good living working mines here on Mars.
What's your poison?
Hello. Solemn's Reserve, brewed in Aquila City. Single malt whiskey. 240 credits. Good lord. How many credits I got? Oh, I don't have that much. That's fine. Beer teeny.
Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust.
Fair enough.
See? That's what I'm talking about. You give respect, you get respect. I'm glad you understand.
That's it.
He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. You in the service? I know the feeling, but, you just get so used to losing people. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
Oh. Oh, look at that! You're... Wow. This is really interesting. My companions can speak for me.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. 2 strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine. Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk.
Fair enough.
Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do. To Venus?
Yeah.
Until later.
Yeah, let's, actually, since we're going to Venus, we
Community center of P1 is a good place to connect with others.
Alright, well, that's about as far as I'm going to do in this one. Be a few seconds for me, probably a few days for you. Appreciate you joining me on this adventure. I'll see you in the next episode. Keep on clucking.